What's up, guys? Coach Rob here at the MMA Lab. Welcome to Live at 5. I'm going to go over some different combinations and stuff for you guys today. We'll do some where we're standing still, and then we'll do some where we're moving our feet. There's a lot of movement involved when you start moving your feet and firing combinations. We're also going to add in some head slips as well. So this first combination we're going to go over, I run it with the guys, we call it the high noon, because it's 6 punches, like a 6-shooter, right? So high noon, we're going to start going, the punches is left, right, left, right, left, right, okay? If you're left-handed, you're a southpaw, remember everything's reversed. You guys are going right, left, right, left, right, left, okay? So the punches in this combination, we're starting off with a basic jab cross, and the next one's an uppercut cross, and the third one's a hook cross, okay? So your right hand, your backhand is staying the same, it's a cross. If you're left-handed, your left hand is staying the same. The only arm we're switching up is the lead hand. Okay, so I'm going jab to the cross, and then I'm going uppercut to the cross, and then hook cross. So my left hand is changing from a jab to an uppercut to a hook. Okay, so if we're standing still, I'm going to run this with the guys. I'll go high noon. They know we're just standing still. When I say on the run, we're doing this combo, but we're kind of splitting it up. We're going 1, 2, slip, slip, up cross, slip, slip, hook cross. So it's that same combination broken down. We just move our feet. All right, so again, the combination standing still. We're going to go jab, cross. Make sure when you guys do this combination, you guys really turn your shoulders, right? Every time you guys fire a cross, you want to come up on the ball of your foot, and that's going to allow me to have full extension on this cross, right? If the bottom of my foot, my heel's flat on the ground, I kind of limit myself as to how I can turn my hip over, right? I'm going here. I'm just going almost like my foot's stuck in the sand, stuck in the mud, and I can't really turn this way, right? So by me bringing my heel up off the ground, watch what it does to my punch. It adds a few extra inches on my punch this way, okay? So now my shoulder is reinforcing my fist. My hip is reinforcing my shoulder, and my foot, by coming up on the ball of my foot, is reinforcing my hip, okay? So that's key. Whenever you fire your right cross or your left cross when doing this combo, just make sure you come up all the way in the ball of your foot, okay? So again, the combination is a jab cross, hook cross, uppercut cross, okay? So if you notice, when I fire my cross, not only am I gaining a couple extra inches on my cross by coming up on that ball of the foot, but it's also loading my lead shoulder back. Okay, so when I go jab, cross, look how this shoulder comes back when I extend that right hand forward. Right, look at my shoulders. Look how the punch I just threw, the right shoulder is way in front of the back one. So now I'm able to throw this left hand from back here. Right, I can get way more trajectory on this punch from this posture than I can if I'm like squared off like this. Right, so by me extending my right cross all the way out, it's also loading me up and setting me up for the next punch. Right, so when we run this high noon, you're going jab, cross. I'm throwing this hook from back here, hook, cross. I come back to that same loaded position, and then I finish uppercut, cross, right? And you can reverse it. You can go jab, cross, uppercut, hook, cross. We usually finish with the hook, cross. Okay, so here we go. Let's try it a few times. We're going to go like 15 times, but make sure range of motion. Try to keep that in mind. That's like the emphasis of when we're doing these drills, especially if we're not really hitting a bag or hitting mitts. You guys are just kind of shadow boxing and going through these motions. Focus on the motion, on the full range of motion, right? Almost exaggerate if you can. So again, we're going jab, cross, uppercut, cross, hook, cross. Okay, again, jab, cross, uppercut, cross, hook, cross. And again, make your target like in front. Almost picture like a tennis ball in front of you, right? Or picture an opponent and his chin, you're trying to hit his chin, and the target is staying still. So when I fire my hook, I don't want to go all the way through my target like this, right? I know my target's right here, so I need to have as much power as possible and finish my turn right about here, okay? So my elbow's up, I'm not letting my elbow sag. When you let that elbow sag on that hook, my chin is exposed by his right hand coming over the top, and then my punch is weak because this thing's sagging, right? Like imagine a battering ram, you're trying to ram a door down. You need that back end, saying parallel with the ground in order for the ram to do its job. If the back end is dropping down, it's going to lose all that force. So keep that in mind when you fire that hook. Make sure that elbow is up and your arm is parallel with the ground and turning all the way over, okay? And your chin is kind of tucked behind your shoulder right here, right? Whenever you punch, think of like your arms as like swords and your shoulders are like shields, right? So whenever you use your swords, you want your shields up, protecting your chin, right? Always got to protect home base. So again, we're going jab, cross, full extension, and then uppercut, cross, and then hook, cross. On that uppercut, the same rule applies to that hook. I'm not trying to go all the way up like this, right? If I'm holding, someone's holding pads for me, and I throw an uppercut, and I just happen to miss the pad, I shouldn't go like this and go all the way through. I should be in control of my force and my momentum, and be able to stop my momentum right here, okay? So a little secret when you guys do the uppercut is almost picture like your elbow is attached to your hip, right? So off that right cross, I'm gonna fire this uppercut, and I'm kind of turning my hip with my uppercut this way. Okay, so again, my hip is always reinforcing my shoulders whenever I punch. Okay, so you're going 1, 2, up 2, hook 2. Okay, so let's try it again, staying still, and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Have you guys noticed my hands? I like to have my thumbs, I always say the back of the thumbs, because normally we got gloves on. I'll say the back of the thumbs either at the cheekbones or at the eyebrows, okay? And this depends on like the height of your opponent. So if someone's my height or they're shorter, I'm gonna have the back of my thumbs on my cheekbones, okay? And now I'm looking over my gloves at my target, at my opponent. Okay, so my guard is still up high this way. If it's a taller opponent, I'm gonna place my gloves, my back of my thumbs at my eyebrows, okay? And it's gonna raise my guard up just a little bit, okay? But now I have this guard up here, and now I'm kind of looking underneath my gloves as opposed to over my gloves, okay? It's a slight little detail. Again, though, fighting is a game of inches, okay? So to the untrained eye, they won't notice this little detail, okay? But just keep that in mind. So after you guys fire your punch, try to glue those thumbs right back to your cheekbones or eyebrows, right? So let's go 10 more. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, I'll go 5 more. I'll go southpaw for you guys that are left-handed. Let's go 16, 7. Messed that one up. Let's go 17, 18, 19, 20. We'll do 5 more, 25. 20. Go this way. 21. 22. 23. 24. 25. Good job, guys. So after you guys do that, let's go, let's do a little leg exercise. So we're gonna do lunges, but a little different twist on it. You guys are gonna lunge, and we're gonna go, we're gonna start off hands behind your head. Try to put your fingertips behind your head so your elbows are flared out to the side. Okay, then as you guys do your step, I want you guys to step down and turn and rotate. So whatever knee is up, you're gonna turn towards that knee. Okay, and then step again and twist. So as you step, you're turning and rotating. Okay, don't step and then turn, but I want you to rotate your upper body as you step with your legs. You're gonna twist here, almost as if you have like a broomstick behind your head. Okay, If you guys have one at home, if you guys want to grab a broomstick and do that while you guys do this drill, that'll help with like correcting your guys' posture. Okay, so, or like a PCV pipe or something, that's gonna help you guys keep your posture and form when you do this exercise. The form, just like we do the bear crawls, the form is the most important thing, okay? So on this next one, we're gonna step and twist. And again, rotate as you guys step. Twist as you step. We're gonna go all the way down. Okay, and then we're gonna go backwards on the way back. When you go backwards, you're driving off that leg. Okay, so as I step backwards, I'm pushing back off my post leg. I'm trying to drive my shoulders back up behind me to the opposite corner of the room. So step and twist. Push off and twist. I'm not trying to push up and then back. I'm trying to push back from this step. Push back at a 45 degree. Okay, and again, forward again. Twist, twist, twist. And really try to twist those elbows. Try to point your elbow all the way in front. Right, and then backwards. Good job. Now we're gonna bear crawl, okay guys? So when we do the bear crawl, again, it's all form. You don't wanna go like this with your butt up in the air and your head down. You want kind of your back flat, almost like you're balancing books on your back, okay? We're just gonna walk like this. And then backwards. One more time, forward and back. Good job. All right, guys. So now we're gonna break down that combo, the high noon, but we're gonna add some movement to it. So instead of doing the jab cross, up cross, hook cross, we're gonna break it down. So we're gonna go, there's two different ways to break it down. We'll do it, we'll add the slips in the movement first without moving our feet. And then the third time through showing it, we'll move the feet a little bit. So this is the high noon broken down, right? So we're gonna go jab cross, off this cross, instead of going right into that lead uppercut, I'm gonna slip twice. Okay, so I'm gonna go jab cross, I'm gonna slip right, slip left. Okay, and then uppercut cross. And then again, slip right, slip left, and then hook cross. Okay, so by me doing that slip, I'm going jab cross, slipping, slipping. I'm still ending up in that same position to throw my lead arm, just as if I were to throw off a cross, right? My left shoulder's in the back, off my cross. The same thing when I do my slips. My shoulder comes back to that position where it's loaded, okay? So again, it's 1, 2, slip, slip, up 2, slip, slip, hook 2. Again, jab cross, slip, slip, up cross, slip, slip, hook cross. And again, you guys can kind of switch up the punches as you want. You guys can go jab cross, slip, slip, hook cross, slip, slip, uppercut cross, right? There's a couple different ways to throw it. We can even add a right uppercut if you guys want to do that. We can go, we'll go jab, uppercut, slip, slip, uppercut cross, slip, slip, and then hook, uppercut, right? So you can change that right cross for a right uppercut. So let's do that a couple times. We'll just do it the first way. We won't change for the uppercut just yet, right? So let's just practice a few times just with the slips. Okay, we'll keep it simple. So again, we're gonna go 1, 2. Whenever you slip now, if I just threw my right hand, I'm not really trying to throw my right hand and then slip that direction. If I threw my right hand, look how my head comes off to the side, right? My head naturally comes off that line. And that's what we want to do when we're fighting. If there's an opponent in front of me, I always say like an hourglass, right? My shoulders to his chin is almost like a triangle, right? And he has the same measurements from his shoulders to my chin, right? So it's almost like an hourglass. And you want your chin outside of that hourglass as much as possible, right? A lot of people call it a lane, right? You don't want your chin sitting in that lane, right? Or that line of fire. So as I throw, I want to gradually move my head slightly across that lane. I don't want to just leave my chin in a straight place, right, without moving and just throw punches. If I have a habit of doing that and my opponent sees it, they can literally just get me to throw punches, right, bait me however they want to bait me, and then they can just close their eyes and swing and hit me because they know that I'm right there. They know that I'm not moving at all. So allow your body to turn, allow your chin to slightly turn sideways as you guys punch through this combination, okay? So again, we're going jab, cross, slip, slip, uppercut, cross, slip, slip, hook, cross. You guys ready? Let's go. 1. And 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Face the other way. 11. 12. 13. 14. You guys notice the faster you try to do this combo, the more engaged your core is, right? You're having to use your core to start and stop your momentum, okay? So if you want to challenge yourself and make it a little bit harder to get a better sweat, try to sit down the combos a little bit faster. Let's go. 15. 16. Okay, I'll try to go southpaw for you guys, switch it up. So same combo, I'm just gonna go left-handed. 17. 18. 19. 20. 21. 22. 23. 24. 25. Good job. Now let's go back to the, we'll switch it up now. We'll go bear crawl first and then we'll do the mountain climbers or the lunges. Okay, so back down bear crawl. Again, back flat. Let's walk going forward. If you guys have like a weighted vest and you want to do these drills as well, you guys can do that as well. It's going to add a lot of resistance. We're not moving around, bouncing around. So this is when I would suggest you guys can wear a weighted vest. I don't really suggest wearing a weighted vest and going on like a jog or like a hike. Like a lot of people, you get a lot of ankle and knee injuries because that's a lot of weight for your joints and all your small moving parts. So, but if you want to do these simple basic drills where you're standing still, firing punches, or even hitting a heavy bag, you guys can do that with the vest. I personally use a small, it's called a woman's walker. It's for pregnant females after they give birth to help fix their posture. And these weighted vests are only like 8 pounds, right? They're super light, but that's 8 pounds on your knees, your ankles, your hips. So it's a little bit different. You're able to do a lot more moving exercises with this 8-pound strap, and it goes across your chest and the back, and it kind of pulls your posture up this way. I have one in the room I can show you guys, but it's kind of just the way it's constructed. Instead of a big weighted vest that pulls you down, it's almost like an X, and it kind of pulls your posture back. Again, it's to help people that, females that just give birth, to help fix their postures, and they're meant just to kind of walk around with it, and it kind of pulls their shoulder back. And again, 8 pounds is all you need. Again, when you're hitting pads, I'll do mitt work, I'll even spar sometimes with it, because it's it's a crazy conditioning tool. Like you get in really, really good shape with that added 8 pounds. I know it doesn't sound like a lot of weight, but when you're doing like fight training, 8 pounds is a lot when it comes to moving around. So we'll go back to those lunges. So again, fingers behind the head, elbows out to the side. And as we step forward, you're gonna twist and rotate. Try to bring that back elbow all the way in front so it's 12 o'clock, right? I'm looking completely to the side. Again, step. And then backwards, I'm driving back, trying to put my shoulders back to the opposite corner of the room. And one more time, going forward. And back. Good job. All right, guys, so now we're gonna go, we'll go high noon on the run, right? So now we're gonna break the same combo down with the slips, but now we're gonna move our feet gradually as we fire the combination, okay? So for this one, we're gonna start firing the jab cross, and off this cross, I'm gonna move my feet, okay? So the concept of this one, when we move, is every time you slip, I want you to move your feet, okay? So we'll add the uppercuts at the end, but right now we're just sticking to that right cross with the right hand. I don't wanna mix things up, okay? So I'm gonna go 1, 2, and then as I slip, I'm moving my head. I'm gonna go slip, slip, okay? And I'm gonna go hook, cross. Then off this cross, I'm gonna go slip, slip, and then uppercut cross. And then slip, slip, hook cross, okay? So, again, every time you slip, adjust your feet. And when we adjust our feet, I'm not like walking. You're not walking like this. I always tell people it's almost like a gallop, right? I'm almost going 1, 2. Instead of stepping with the lead leg and dragging the back foot, when you're in the middle of a firefight and you've got a guy on the run, they're trying to evade you. So I like to gallop as I chase. So I like to bring my back leg in and then adjust my lead leg. So as my back leg goes first, I adjust my lead leg to catch my weight as I sit down. Okay, so it's almost like a gallop, right? My back leg moves, then my front leg moves, and then I sit down. Again, my back leg moves, my front leg moves, and sit down, right? So 1, 2, slip, slip, up 2, slip, slip, hook 2, right? And that's on the run, right? So it's that high noon combo, the 6 punches on the run. We're adding that movement, right? So again, jab cross, slip, slip, up cross, slip, slip, hook cross, okay? Now we're getting a little bit more advanced movement when we're having you slip and move your feet, okay? So we're doing the same combination. It's at high noon, it's the same 6 punches. We're just adding in the head movement with the footwork now, right? The first set was with just the punches. The second set was punches with the slips. Now we're doing the punches, the slips, and the footwork, okay? So again, I'm going 1, 2, slip right, slip left, up 2, slip right, slip left, hook 2, right? So again, it's high noon on the run. Let's do it together. Go, 1, 2, slip, slip, up 2, slip, slip, hook 2. And go back. Same thing, 1, 2, slip, slip, up 2, slip, slip, hook 2. Again, back, 1, 2, slip, slip, up 2, slip, slip, hook 2, and back. And again, try to keep this in mind, guys, when you guys are firing these punches. At no time in the combination do your hands drop below your neckline, right? I want to kind of keep my my punches above my shoulders, right? I shouldn't be dropping my hands at any point during this combination. So if you guys are looking at yourself in the mirror, if you guys are recording yourself, again, that's a great tool to kind of critique yourselves and to fix little inches in your game. Make sure the hands stay high, right? So again, jab cross. When I slip, my guard is up, okay? In case this guy plants and switches directions on me, or in case he plants and just throws like a big bolo punch, I got my hands up, ready to shield, ready to block, okay? So again, 1, 2, high guard on the slip, high guard on the slip, up 2, high guard on the slip, high guard on the slip, hook 2. Okay, so let's go together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. Okay, I'll go left hand for you guys. We'll float this other direction. Again, so we're going 1, 2, slip, slip, up 2, slip, slip, hook 2. Right? Again, go 1, 2, slip, slip, up 2, slip, slip, hook 2. Again, 1, 2, slip, slip, up 2, slip, slip, hook 2, and back. Again, go 1, 2, slip, slip, up 2, slip, slip, hook 2. One more time. 1, 2, slip, slip, up 2, slip, slip, hook 2. Okay, so now let's do it 10 more times on your own. I'll do it with you guys. I'll do 5 right as an orthodox and 5 left as a southpaw. Okay, so here we go. Again, 1. And 2. Jab cross, slip, slip, up cross, slip, slip, hook cross. Again, after the mixture of the punches, your thumbs come back to your cheekbones or your eyebrows, right? Make sure that guard is high. 3. And back. 4. 5. 'Gonna switch, go southpaw now. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 'All right, good job, guys. So now we'll go back to that first exercise. I'll do a different exercise. Let's go split jumps. Okay, so you're gonna take a lunge position. I'm gonna go just jump up and switch your stance. Okay, so you're gonna jump up and lightly touch your knee to the ground. There's 2 ways of doing this one. I can jump up super tall and try to get my head to hit the ceiling, or I can do stay really low to the ground and switch my legs fast. There's 2 ways of doing this. Again, this is a difficult one. Out of all like the calisthenic drills, this one is probably the one that gets you fatigued the fastest, right? Because you're doing like explosive movements. The bear crawl is like a long, drawn out movement. The lunges is decent. Those are, you get pretty tired doing that, but these ones are an explosive movement. So the first one, we're gonna jump high, try to touch your head to the ceiling. And for starters, we'll go 1 count is 2 jumps, okay? So when I say 1, we're gonna jump up twice. So 1, we're going jump, jump. That's 1. So again, 2, jump, jump. 3, up, up. 4, up, up. 5, up, up. Okay, so those are the big ones or the tall ones. And now we're gonna do the short ones where you're staying low to the ground. I'm not really trying to get up too high, but I'm just trying to switch my feet fast, okay? So that last set we did 1 count was 2 jumps. Now we're gonna try to go another 5 count, but all the way through without pausing. So switch switch 1, switch switch 2, switch switch 3, switch switch 4, switch switch 5, okay? Ready, go in position and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good job. Okay, and if you guys want to add to that to make it a little bit more difficult, we can do knees. Okay, so We'll do that first one. We're jumping up. We're gonna jump up, switch, and then come up for a knee. Back down, that's 1. Jump up, switch, come with a knee, that's 2. Jump up, switch, come with a knee, 4. Up, switch, 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Good job, time. And again, when you guys do that one, whenever you guys are firing the knees, make the knees as long as possible, okay? Don't try to keep your back flat, upright, and keep your hips restricted, okay? I don't want this, I don't want this, okay? Kind of extend your hips out behind your knees. Remember, always make your knees as long as possible. Now we're gonna go back to that same combo, the last set, but now we're gonna mix in all the shots, okay? So we'll go back to that first set. We're not moving our feet, we're just staying still, okay? But now instead of keeping that right hand straight the whole time, I'm gonna change it up for an uppercut, okay? So let's go, let's make the first and the last punch, let's make the first and the last cross an uppercut, okay? So I'm going jab, uppercut, and then uppercut, cross, and then hook, uppercut, okay? So again, my left hand is changing the whole time. It's going jab, uppercut, hook. My right hand is going cross, uppercut. I'm sorry, yeah, my right hand is going uppercut, cross, uppercut. Okay, so again, I'm going jab, uppercut, lead uppercut, cross, and then left hook, right uppercut. Okay, again, super slow. My left hand is going jab, uppercut, cross. My right hand is going uppercut, cross, uppercut, right? Super slow again. My lead hand is going jab, uppercut. Then from here, I'm going lead uppercut, cross. I'm going lead hook, right uppercut. Okay, again, all the way through. Jab up, up, cross, hook up. Again, jab up, up, cross, hook up. Again, jab up, up, cross, hook up. Again, jab up, up, cross. Okay, so let's try that. Let's go 10 times together. Ready? Go. 1, jab up, up, cross, hook, up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So I'll switch it up. I'll go 5 southpaw. Okay, so same thing. You're going jab, uppercut, uppercut, cross, hook, uppercut. Again, jab, up, up, cross, hook, uppercut. You're gonna make sure your guys' head is coming off that line whenever you guys fire this combination, right? Make sure your head's slipping side to side. So again, jab, up, up, cross, hook, up. Go 2, jab, up, cross, up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. Time. All right, guys, so that was, again, the high noon with the uppercut variation. Now I'll go back to that knee drill. I'm gonna grab a quick sip of water though before we jump on that. And again, guys, I don't know if you heard, but we're gonna try to open the doors. I think in another 2 weeks. I think they said June 1st for gyms being open. So there's only gonna be like a handful of these online live classes again. But I'll be showing this stuff in the classes, 5 and 6 p.m. class when we get back going again. So make sure you guys review these. Go back to our YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and rewatch all these and practice them at home. Again, I'm sweating and breathing pretty heavy right now just from shadow boxing basically, right? I don't have a bag, I don't have any equipment. So again, all this stuff, you get out what you put into it. You know what I mean? If you punch harder and faster, your core is gonna be engaged. And you're gonna practice getting more reps and starting that momentum and stopping the momentum. Okay, so let's go, let's do another leg drill again. This one you're gonna start off on your knee. So without doing the jumps this time, I'm just gonna fire a knee from my lunge position. My lunge position. I'm gonna come up, fire a knee, okay, and I'm gonna go back to my stance, okay. And now from this position, I'm just gonna fire another knee with that same leg, okay, and that's 1. I'm gonna go back down. So again, I'm going up with the knee, back to my stance, knee again. That's 2, okay. Let's try to keep the hands up. Let's work on form right now. Don't worry about clapping the knee so much. I want you guys to work on your technique. So we'll go, when you guys come up for that knee, work on keeping your hands up, okay? When I don't really like to drop this hand all the way back. I know that's a textbook way of teaching it, is to kind of throw that arm back. I bring this, the crook of your elbow in front of your mouth or your muzzle to cover. You go this way. I kind of like to keep my hands up this way and just pull my elbow back slightly, but have this opposite hand almost extending out. Okay, unless he comes in, I can switch up and clinch. I can kind of misguide him and redirect. Okay, so what your hands do while you guys are doing this drill is super important. So again, let's do it together. Start down your knee. Let's go 1. Come up, fire a knee, back to your stance, fire another knee, and back down. Go 2. Come up, fire a knee, up, fire another knee. That's 2. 3. Up. Back down. 4. Up. And 5. Up. And switch your stance, other leg down. Go 6. Up. 7. 8. 9. 10. Good job. Switch back to the other side. Take a knee. This time we're going to come up, fire a knee, back to my stance, and I'm going to switch my stance. Boom, fire a knee. Okay, and that's 1. So now we're going right knee, left knee. All right, again, one more time, slow. I'm taking a knee, I'm coming up, shoot that right knee, back to my stance, and then switch my stance, left knee. Okay, and that's 1. So now we're alternating legs. Let's do it together. Knee down, go 1, and 2. A little detail, after you guys fire that switch knee, when I switch and then shoot that knee up, before I reset my knee down, give me like a little pendulum step with my post leg. Drop that leg back. And that's gonna allow me to stay in my same position, my same stance while I do this drill, okay? So once you pop up, you fire that knee, go back, I switch my stance, I fire that knee, and then the leg I'm posted on drops back and gets me right here, okay? So the sideways view from that switch knee, I'm gonna switch, shoot my knee, and then drop my leg back. And see, kind of keeps me in place. Again, fire my right knee, switch left knee, and then back. As opposed to doing that switch knee and stepping forward. Right, so see, now I'm ahead of myself here. Right, so that's the concept, is give me that switch knee and then drop that post leg back, or that pendulum step, okay? Let's start all over from the beginning. Let's go 1, up, switch up, step back. And 2, knee, up, and back. 3, up, and back. Back down. 4, up, and back. And 5, up. Now switch your stance, other leg down. Let's go knee up, switch, and back. Back down. 2, up. 3, 4, 5. Good job. So now we'll go back to the high noon drill, and now we'll add the slips in, okay? So again, we'll keep that same variation on it with the uppercuts. So again, the first and the third right hand are going to be uppercuts. Again, if you guys are left-handed, you guys are southpaw, that's your first and third left hand. Okay, so this one we're going to add the slips in. Okay, so it's the second set or the second series of the high noon with the slips and the uppercut variation. Okay, so on this one I'm going jab, uppercut, slip, slip, uppercut, cross, slip, slip, hook, uppercut. Okay, this is kind of a good combination to get you firing all your shots. You guys can see that I'm doing a cross, a jab, an uppercut with both arms, and a hook. Basically all my punches, right? The only punches I'm missing is a right overhand or a right hook, okay? Other than that, we got all the punches covered. So again, jab, uppercut, slip, slip, uppercut, cross, slip, slip, hook, uppercut. One more time. Jab, uppercut, slip, slip, uppercut, cross, slip, slip, hook, uppercut. Again, jab up, slip, slip, up, cross, slip, slip, hook, uppercut. Again, jab up, slip, slip, up, cross, slip, slip, hook, uppercut. Again, jab up, slip, slip, up, cross, slip, slip, hook, uppercut. Okay, let's try it together and go 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, bringing those hands back to your cheekbones or your eyebrows. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. How do you guys notice the harder and faster you guys fire these combos is going to kind of pull your weight around. So you'll feel your body, your balance kind of shift as you guys are throwing these hard punches, turning your hip over, and then slipping. Your feet are going to want to move. So if you guys are barefoot, really try to dig your toes into the mat or into the carpet if you guys are at home. Or if you guys got tennies on, you're doing them in the garage or whatever, same thing. Just try to make sure your base is wide enough so that you guys aren't moving your feet, flailing around as you guys do this. Okay, let's go. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Good job. All right, guys, so now we're gonna do our last calisthenic workout. It's gonna be that same knee drill that we did. But now we're gonna go back leg knee, and instead of the skip, instead of the switch knee, we're going right up to the skip knee, okay? So I'm still gonna go right leg, left leg, okay, 5 times in a row, then we switch left, right. So I'm gonna start down my knee on the ground, I'm gonna come up, fire that knee, back to my stance, but again, now instead of switching and shooting my knee, I'm running that skip knee, okay? So when you run that skip knee, you're gonna throw that back knee, I'm gonna commit to it. I'm gonna shoot that back leg and then switch in air, okay? So it's called a bicycle knee, or a cycle knee, or a skip knee. I usually say skip because it's the fastest word. It's one syllable, skip knee. I can call it out in a fight, call it out pads. Guys hear it and they're able to execute it. So again, it's a back knee to a skip knee. So again, take a knee, come up, back knee, plant, and then skip. Okay, this one's a little bit harder to do with that pendulum step. Okay, obviously because the difference is we're in air when we land with our left knee. We're not on the ground. So I can't really take that pendulum step. I kind of just land where I land on this one, right? So again, let's do it together. Take a knee. Let's go 1, up to your stance, skip knee. That's 1. Let's go 2, knee, skip. 3, got 1 right to the skip. That's the next drill. Let's go 3, knee, back, skip. 4, knee, up. 5, back knee, skip. Okay, now we're gonna switch your stance. So back knee down, back leg skip, our back leg knee, switch. Again, up, up. 3, up, up. 4, up, up. Last one, up, up. Good job. So we'll save the last drill for we'll close out with that. So now we're gonna run the high noon on the run. So we did the high noon by itself with the uppercut variable. We did the high knees with the slips and the uppercut variable. And now we're doing the high noon on the run with the uppercut variable. Okay, so on this one, again, we're going, again, the first right hand and the last right hand are uppercuts. So I'm going jab, uppercut, moving my sleep as I take that gallop step, moving my head again, and then I'm going uppercut cross, and then slip, slip, hook, uppercut, right? So it's that same combination, that jab up, up, cross, hook, up, and now we're moving your head and moving your feet on the fly, right? So I usually just call it on the run. I'll say, you know, a high noon on the run. They know what drill to fire off. So again, I'm going jab up, slip, slip, up, cross, slip, slip, hook, up, right? And go back. Again, jab up, slip, slip, uppercut cross, slip, slip, hook, uppercut, and back. Again, jab, uppercut, slip, slip, uppercut cross, slip, slip, hook, uppercut, right? Now this drill, you guys are slipping right off your right hand. So I don't want to go jab, uppercut, and then bring my hand back and then start moving, right? I want to get into that slip, into that gallop right off my right hand, okay? So I just do that right uppercut. Before my hand even comes back to my face, I'm jumping into that slip and then going into that next slip, okay? Instead of 1, 2, back, move. 1, 2, back, move, right? So off your right hand, roll right into that slip. Again, one more time, jab up, slip, slip, up, cross, slip, slip, hook, up. Okay, let's go together. And 1, jab up, slip, slip, up, cross, slip, slip, hook, cross. 2, jab up. 3, 4, 'Again, make sure you guys have a wide enough base or your punches aren't pulling you out of balance. 5, 6, 'And it's a little bit easier to load to your right side, to slip to your right side. As a right-handed fighter, it's easier to slip to your right side. As a left-handed fighter, it's easier to slip to your left side. Because all you're doing is like sitting your weight towards that back leg or kind of just pointing your lead shoulder, right? It takes a little bit more effort to tilt towards your lead side, right? To point that back shoulder. And that's the best way to explain it, is just point that back shoulder, okay? Because when I point that back shoulder, it moves my head across my lead leg, okay? And that's the best reminder for explaining that slip to that lead side, is just point your back shoulder. And that'll automatically move my head here. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna go jab up, right out this uppercut, go into the slip, point my left shoulder, go again, point my back shoulder, right? And then uppercut cross, slip, slip, hook, uppercut, right? So let's go 6, slip, slip, up, up. 7, 8, 'I'll try to do this one going forward. Again, you guys can do these at angles, you can go forward. I'm kind of just doing it right now for the camera so you guys can see full body, but this one will just go forward. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, I'll try to do the next 5 southpaw. Let's go 16, 17, 18, 19, and last one, 20. Good job. So that was all the high noon series, right? We ran through all the different variables in the series. Now we're going to end with our last calisthenic drill. Again, we're starting off on the knee. From this position, we're just jumping right up into that switch, into that skip knee. Okay, we'll add a second knee. We'll go fire that skip from the knee position. So we're really going to drive up on a big explosive movement. Okay, so my post leg that's up, that's my driving force. Okay, I'm going to kind of push off my knee a little bit, but the majority of my force was getting my momentum up as this post leg. Okay, so I'm driving up and then switching. Okay, so again, back leg down, I'm going up, skip, and then right knee. Okay, and again, this is the last drill, the last calisthenic knee drill. So again, we're going lead knee, back knee. Okay, again, knee down, let's go up, skip, that's 1, back down, up, up, 2, up, up, 3, up, up, 4, up, up, 5, switch your stance, other leg down, 6, 7, 8, 9, and last one for the class, 10. Good job, guys. Good work today, guys. That was, again, the high noon series with the slip variable and then the on the run variable. We're moving your feet. And again, that first set was just all straight hands with that cross. Jab cross, up cross, hook cross. And then we did the uppercut variable, which is the jab up, up cross, hook up. Right? Thank you guys for joining us, and I'll see you guys Thursday for the next Live at 5.